And now it's time for our arts and culture segment with our Lee Tae Ho. Today, Tae Ho brings with him news of a new exhibition showing the works of a living legend. So let's find out. Good afternoon to you, Tae Ho.
Good afternoon.
So who is this legend and what is this exhibition all about?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This photographer was proclaimed a living legend by the U.S. Library of Congress in 2000, and her works speaks for herself. She has photographed some of the most recognizable figures in the last 40 years. Let's go ahead and take a closer look.
She's been called one of the greatest living photographers of this generation, and her photographs are now on display right here in Seoul. The photographer is Annie Leibovitz, and her long and distinguished career started with a stint at the now iconic magazine Rolling Stone in 1970. 3 short years later, she was promoted to the position of chief photographer, and since then, she has received numerous awards. The exhibition, Annie Leibovitz, A Photographer's Life, shows just a fraction of the images she's captured in her 44-year career, focusing on the period from 1990 to 2005. It is on display at the Seoul Arts Center through March 4th.
Annie Leibovitz doesn't differentiate between industrial and artistic photography. Instead, she shoots a variety of creative photographs, and at this exhibition, visitors can experience both her artistic and personal works.
Having shot some of the most influential figures of the last 40 years, including Queen Elizabeth II of England, 3 U.S. presidents, and numerous celebrities, ranging from Jack Nicholson to John Lennon, she boasts a portfolio worthy of a living legend. But for Leibovitz, her most treasured photos are those of the people she is closest to, her family. These portraits are shown alongside the many other photos she has taken and for which she is most famous for.
Besides her professional work, the photos of her loved ones in her portfolio were very moving to me.
Among the numerous distinctions and awards Leibovitz has received over the years, she was honored by the U.S. Library of Congress as a living legend in the year 2000, and then distinguished by the American Society of Magazine Editors as a creator of the photos for the first and second best magazine covers of the last 40 years.
Her color photos are expressed almost like paintings. For instance, I just saw the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, and it almost feels like I'm looking at a painting that was expressed as a photograph.
Renowned for her meticulous planning and being a perfectionist, she prepares for a full month before every professional shoot she organizes.
One of the highlights of the show is the exact replica of the studio Leibovitz used to prepare for the exhibition, which truly embraces the title, A Photographer's Life.
Aside from her professional and personal photography, some of Leibovitz's best works were made as a result of her unique career experiences, such as touring with the Rolling Stones and the time she spent in the war-torn country of Sarajevo. The exhibition, Annie Leibovitz, A Photographer's Life, 1990 to 2005, provides visitors with an opportunity to truly experience the works of a living legend.
You know, not only is it amazing that she worked with influential figures, but the way she captures and brings out the most interesting or the best part of these figures, it's amazing.
It's all due to her planning. I mean, she prepares for so long before each and every shoot. She studies for a full month. She studies on the person, the model, whoever she's going to be shooting for, and she just knows everything about them. So when they go into the shoot, she can bring out the natural kind of instincts and things that people don't really see about them.
Right, and she will also be working with the Beatles for their 50th anniversary.
Well, she did work with one of the figures of the Beatles. She worked with John Lennon, and she was actually the last person who ever photographed John Lennon while he was alive, because 5 hours after that shoot, he passed away.
Oh, wow, that's just... I suppose very unfortunate, at the same time incredible how her timing is so sharp.
Exactly. Now, I think it's just maybe some people, or she has that kind of faith to work with some of the best people in the world at some of the most important times in history of the world, I guess.
Right, and perhaps that is why she is considered a living legend in the world of photography. All right, thank you, Tae Ho, for that, and have a wonderful weekend, because we won't be seeing you tomorrow, but we'll see you on Monday.
All right.